I'm over here hacking up a lung. That's what I get for having Taco Bell during the during the premiere. Hi! Hi! How's it going? How we doing? I got my merch on. Beach! We got that merch. We got that merch. We are out here. Let me turn off my sound to the video. How we doing? How we doing? Sick boy! We so sick over here. We are living that sick boy life out here. How we doing? How's it going? I had my little Taco Bell during the premiere. It was good. It was a good time. Definitely cried some more. Tried not to. Couldn't help it. Couldn't help it. Gets me every time. I cried while making that. I cried while editing that. I watched last night and I cried again. And then I just cried again. There's just something in my body that just resonates, you know, with that. With Ren, with what he's saying. What a babe. Such a babe. Love him dearly. Y'all, I restarted my computer five times, okay? 5. So, I really hope, because I was thinking we could do the Money Games live reaction to the Sky Arts Awards performance, you know, like I tried to do last week. It failed. So I thought, maybe we could do that. What do you think? What do we think? Maybe? Maybe. We'll see. Well, we can try it. If y'all are down, we can try it. Fingers, mother trucking cross. You know? Fingers crossed. Get your shit together, computer. Period. I listened to I listened to a song that I heard from Chucky episode 1, season 1, episode 1, because I'm doing a reaction to that series, the Chucky series, the sci-fi Chucky series. And I was listening to the song because I was like, okay, if I can listen to this damn song without it cutting, I should be good. And I listened to it like 4 times. So I was like, okay, we should be good. It should be fine. It should work. But, you know, we'll see what happens with the computer. My audio cuts out. Like, I don't know if you were here last week during the after party, but I tried to do a live reaction to him doing Money Games, I think 2, at the award show, and my computer immediately started cutting out the audio. And I'm like, I'm not doing Ren like that, you know? Not gonna do that. Not gonna do that to the man. Not gonna do that to me. I'm not, no. So we had to just axe that. So I'm hoping we can do it now. So yeah. Got it all ready. She got it all ready for you. Okay. Which Money Games is my fave? I think it's probably 3, 2, then 1, but 2 is just like 2 is speaking all the mother trucking facts, you know? And then 3 is like the story, you know? Like the storytelling. And even 1 is really good. It's hard, but like if I had to choose, it would be 3 because the story and the cinematography of it all, like just so good. And then 2 because it's just like the best. And then 1 has to be last because, you know, somebody gotta be last. Somebody gotta be last. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna try, we're gonna do this. We're gonna try to do this. And I'm going to ignore the chat, okay? I'm not going to look at the chat so that I'm not distracted, okay? So y'all just, you know. And then maybe I'll try to like go back in the chat and see what y'all are saying, okay? Let's get into Money Games 2, right? This is Money Games 2. Live performance. Ren at the Sky Arts Award. Live reaction. First time doing a live reaction. Wow, weird. All right. Cutting off chat now. Can't see you no more. All right. All right. Let's go. Oh, wait. Pause again. Because I just because I need to get my audio in my headphones. We're okay. Okay, back into it.
It's a strange time we're living in. It's a very strange time we're living in.
Tell them, baby. You tell them. Tell them all about it.
It's a strange time we're living in. Panic and hysteria. Poor men learn that rich men don't care for you. Narcissist mindset spread like malaria. Sit back and watch the show. America, Britain split through fickle shit. Our government of hypocrites, a counterfeit. Politicians sit in parliament, not adequate. Needlessly bleeding, resources all dry. Turn a blind eye if it means a pay rise. Oh, what a shame it would be, I would die if number 10 Downing Street born in fire. Only joking, only messing, don't be stressing. I'm a peaceful adolescent, there's no need to be unpleasant. Write my thesis in a rhyme scheme to analyze the brain. My fingers on the trigger of a money game.
Pausing. Pausing. I want to try to see some of these faces. Man in a suit, upper left. Not pleased. I'm noticing that Ren is wearing the hat. He's wearing the hat from Money Ties. Cute. Let's just go back a little bit, because I can. Ren looks so good. This is a fit. This is a cutie cute fit. We got a fit that's cute. Is this romaine? Man, I'm just like hacking over here. Jeez. Taco Bell. Before a reaction? Not great. I'm guessing this is romaine. Romaine.
Of hypocrites, a counterfeit. Politicians sit in parliament, not adequate. Needlessly bleeding, resources all dry. Turn a blind eye if it means a pay rise. Oh, what a shame it would be, I would die if number 10 Downing Street born in fire. Only joking, only messing, don't be stressing. I'm a peaceful adolescent, there's no need to be unpleasant. Write my thesis in a rhyme scheme to analyze the brain. My fingers on the trigger of a money game. Rain.
Woo!
A storm it comes our way. Those who rise, who distorted lies, poison in the veins. We like to point the blame. It's easy all to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this old money game.
Ooh. Oh, girl.
This old money game.
Oh. Scat, baby. Baby scat.
So, when money is a game and the ladder we climb, we'll turn a saint into a sinner with his finger in crime. I'll break it down for you motherfuckers line by line. This is business economics in the nursery rhyme. She sells seashells on the seashore, but the value of these shells will fall. Due to the laws of supply and demand, no one wants to buy shells because there's loads on the sand. Step one, you must create a sense of scarcity. Shells will sell much better if the people think they're rare, you see. Bear with me, take as many shells as you can find.
He said, yeah.
Stockpile them high until they're rarer than the diamond. Step two, you gotta make the people think that they want them. Really fucking want them, really want want them. Hit them like Bronson. Influencers, product placement, featured primetime entertainment. You haven't got a show, you're just a fucking waste. Man's free. It's monopoly.
Okay, I'm pausing just because, like, I can, and the cursing, ugh. The cursing at the award show, just like, it just does something for me, because, like, in America, it would never, it would never, never, love, and it's just, like, gritty, and he's just like, I'm just gonna give it to you, I'm gonna give it to you good, I'm gonna tell you what's up, I'm telling you what's up. Oh, I love how he's just, like, letting, I'm guessing it's Romaine, letting him know, like, we doing this part, we going here, hey bud, a little tap tap, hey. Love. Oh yeah. This fit is good. That neck though.
Due to the laws of supply and demand, no one wants to buy shells because there's loads on the sand. Step one, you must create a sense of scarcity. Shells will sound much better if the people think they're rare, you see. Bear with me, take as many shells as you can find and hide them on an island.
Dude's into it.
Until they're rarer than the diamond. Step two, you gotta make the people think that they want them. Really fucking want them, really want them. Hit them like Bronson. Influencers, product placement, featured primetime entertainment. You haven't got a shell, you're just a fucking waste. Man's free, it's monopoly. Invest inside some property. Start a corporation, make a logo, do it properly. Shells must sell, that will be a new philosophy. Swallow all your morals, they're a poor man's quality. 4, expand, expand, expand. Cliff forest, make land, fresh blood on hand. 5, why just shells? Why limit yourself? She sells seashells, sell oil as well. 6, gone, sell stock, sell diamonds, sell rocks, sell time to a clock. 7, press on the gas, take your foot off the brakes and run to be the president of the United States. 8, big smile, mate, big wave, that's great. The truth is overrated, tell lies out the gate. 9, polarize the people, controversy is the game. Don't matter if they hate you, they all say your name. Step 10, world is yours. Step out on the stage to a round of applause. You're a liar, cheat, a devil, a whore, and you sell seashells on the seashore. Rain, 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 rain.
Woo!
Storm it comes our way. Those who rise, who distorted lies, poison in the veins. We like to point the blame. We like to point the blame.
Pausing. Let me just say, I love that, like, anytime you see the crowd, if there is a black person, they're like, yes. They're like, yes. Yes. Yes, sir. Keep speaking the facts. Like, agreeing. Head nods. Yes. Tell them. Tell the people. Tell these white people. Love. 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 Here for it.
Storm it comes our way.
Get on a knee.
Those who rise, who distorted lies, poison in the veins. We like to point the blame. We like to point the blame. Point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this old money game.
Ooh. Ooh.
This old money game.
Baby.
This old money game.
Give him his props. Yes, baby. Hell yeah. Woo. Man, that's a pretty man. That man's so pretty. That man's so pretty. That man be pretty. All right, I'm back. I'm back to the chat. How we doing? How we feeling? I just realized my little logo, guys, all up in the video. So sorry for that. Chat, we're the captains now. Oh. Any news on the traveling bush? Oh, is the volume low? So sorry, guys. The volume is way low. Can barely hear him. Oh, that sucks. I'm so sorry. That's the problem with me ignoring chat. You know, that's the problem with me ignoring chat. And the problem with me turning down my desktop volume when I play video games because it's so loud. Video games can be so loud, so I always have to turn it down. And then I forget to turn it back up when I do reactions. So a lot of times I'll just up the volume and post for reactions. My bad, so sorry. Romaine, yes, romaine like the lettuce. Please let him go on tour here. Yes, please. He was actually not feeling well during this performance. He looked so good for not feeling well, bruh. Bruh. There's something about that neck. Something about his neck that was just like, calling my name. Oh, this was right when his relapse was starting to hit him. Ugh. Ugh. It's Money Game 1 instrumental, but Money Game 2 lyrics. Interesting. And yeah, we did learn that he probably won't be touring anytime soon. If ever. I mean, I'm still hoping he makes his way to LA, and then if he is living out here and he decides to do some, I don't know, little shows or something, I will be first in line, bitch. I will be first in line. I will go and stalk Venice just in case, see if he's, you know, out there busking, you know. I'm like, what is that word? I still can't hear anything. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's probably better if you got headphones on. I could still hear with my earbuds. At least we all heard it before. I could hear it fine, but I wear headphones. Yeah. Pat, I have fairly bad hearing damage, not gonna lie. Dang. Sorry, Pat. My bad. You know, we try out here. You know, we try. If it ain't my computer messing up, is the fact that I got it down, the volume down way too low, you know? My bad. That was fun. Man, he sounds so good live. Like, I mean, it was giving recording, you know? Probably because, like, most of the time he's doing one takes and he's doing it in live anyway. For the recording. I'm not certain I even own headphones. You may get some use out of some headphones if you got some hearing damage. We have all seen it before. Yeah, just watch my reaction part of it. You know, that's the new bit for y'all. So I'm glad I gave you that at least. You know, I gave you that part. That's the part you got from me today. Oh, it's good. It's good. It was a good time. It was a good time. Great Country B105 out here. It was still cool. That's good. That's good. Maybe I'll put that up. Maybe I'll cut that together into its own video. And I'll up the audio. Actually, I don't know. Maybe not. Like a Patreon watch along. It was a teaser on the content, maybe. Like, wait, what? my sick boy. Sick boy. Boy, sick. So sick. I do want to do some Patreon. I want to do some movie nights on Patreon. But I got that set up for a tier situation, so you know, might want to consider, you know, getting up there in them tiers. I think ghosties get movie nights. I want to do movie nights soon. Potentially on, like, Maybe Saturday nights. I'm just thinking about my off nights. Maybe Wednesday nights. I don't know. Maybe Saturday or Wednesdays. We can watch your reaction back and have the performance playing at the same time. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. You know, when we do stuff live, shit happens, you know? That's just part of, you know, doing shit live. That's the risk you run doing stuff live. But, it was a good time, so I'm glad I finally got it together, that I could hear it, you know, and I feel like that's kind of like the main thing is that I can hear it, so I can actually react to it. Movies you have or haven't seen, horror, I assume. I don't know, you know? I think I don't want to, like, pigeonhole myself into only horror, but, like, I don't know. Maybe stuff I've seen. Maybe stuff I haven't seen. I don't know. I've not seen Harold and Maude. It's on my list. Maybe, like, Harold and Maude could be one of those. But then, see, that's the trouble. It's like, I have to, like, walk that line of, like, okay, well, do I watch something I haven't seen that I really want to see, or do I make a reaction for it, you know? So it could be movies just that, like, I love, that I haven't seen in, like, a really long time, that I don't really think I need to do a reaction to. Maybe movies that, like, you know, y'all haven't seen, that would be fun, so that, like, I could introduce you to some fun stuff. I think that would be cool. I meant own it. You just gotta own it. Princess Bride. Princess Bride's a good one. Yeah, I could see that being one. Because, like, I've seen Princess Bride. It's been a very long time since I've seen Princess Bride. As you wish. And I probably wouldn't do, like, a reaction to Princess Bride. But Harold and Maude, I feel like should be a reaction, because I've never seen it, and I've been told by multiple people throughout my life that I would love it, and I just feel like that sounds like reaction, you know? That sounds like reaction worthy. I do know it's an older movie. I do know that. It's really, really sweet and a dark comedy. Love that. Love that, love that. Let me look at my little list. Because I do have a list of, like, things, movies I have seen that I wouldn't mind, like, I thought about potentially doing, like, commentary reactions to, like, not reacting to it because I have seen it, but, like, doing a commentary for it. Like, like Jawbreaker. I love Jawbreaker. Jawbreaker I found when I was in, like, late middle school, early high school. Became obsessed with it. Love it, love it, love it. I think that would be a cool movie to do, like, a commentary on, or it could be like a movie night, you know. Eraserhead. Eraserhead's just so weird and wild and crazy. And I used to say that was my favorite movie ever. When I first saw it, I was just like, this is it. This is it for me. The Lady in the Radiator, like, this is it for me. In heaven, everything is fine. This is it for me. I haven't seen it in a really long time. But that could be fun. That would have been a fun reaction commentary, I think. Teeth. No, I have not seen Teeth, actually. I know the movie you're talking about. That, I feel like that should be a reaction. because it's giving big reacting. Rose McGowan, anything? Yes. 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 What else I got on here? All I Want to Do. Have you guys ever seen All I Want to Do? It's got Kirsten Dunst in it. It's got Rachel Lee Cook in it. IMDb that shit. All I Want to Do is another movie I found late middle school, early high school, around the same time as Jawbreaker, and it's just so good. And I feel like it's a movie that, like, not a lot of people have seen. Like, it's like a hidden gem. I think it's, I don't even know if it's gotten like a cult classic situation even, but it's so good. It's about like this all girls school. I don't even want to tell you that much, but it's very good. Never heard of it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, people don't know that movie. So I feel like that would be a good one to do like a commentary reaction on. Because I think it would be a lot of people's first time viewing. And it is very, it's good. It's interesting. Not Jawbreaker. All I Want to Do. That's what the movie's called, is All I Want to Do. With Kirsten Dunst. Jawbreaker is absolutely a cult classic. Absolutely. And I feel like a fair amount of people haven't seen Jawbreaker, but like those who know, you know? Very formative movie for you. Same. Same. Fire Walk with Me, like the Twin Peaks movie, is another one. Like, I've watched Twin Peaks a lot. Like, Twin Peaks is tied with Buffy as my favorite television show of all time. But I feel like Fire Walk with Me, like, I haven't seen as much, and it's just darker, and so I feel like that's one I thought could be a good commentary, because it's not considered a reaction. I have seen it, but it's been, I feel like if I were to turn it on right now, it would be like I haven't seen it, because I haven't seen it more than maybe once, and it's been a really long time. What else? I mean, I also wanted to do, like, some of my favorites, you know? Like, I've considered doing commentary videos on some of my favorite movies, just because I love them so much, and I think it would be fun to kind of watch me love them. But those could be really good options for, like, a movie night. Like The Craft, obsessed. Like, Idle Hands, Bride of Chucky. Like, those are some of my favorite movies of all time. And I think watching them with you guys would be really cool. That would be very fun. Pecker? John Waters movie? Yes. Own it. Yeah. Yeah. Pecker's good. I think Barracuda, Black Panther did it for you. I think Black Panther put up the LP Lost on You Live in the Rex for you. Edward Scissorhands is topical for Christmas. Yes, but I can't watch Edward Scissorhands anymore. I can't. Depp ruined that shit for me. Absolutely. Like, I can't look at Edward and like not see Depp, and it's really sad because I used to love that movie so much. I was gonna suggest Idle Hands. Idle Hands, baby. Idle Hands was my bi-awakening, okay? That's when I knew. That's when I knew I was bi, was when I watched Idle Hands. Devon Sawa and Jessica Alba in that movie together. My God. My God, changed my life. Okay? It's so funny because Devon Sawa liked a tweet of mine because I tweeted about that. I tweeted about how Idle Hands was my bisexual awakening with Jessica Alba and Devon Sawa, and he liked it. And I was like, yeah. Yeah. Best day ever. And now I get to watch him in the Chucky series. Yeah. And I didn't even know that in the Chucky series he's a twin, so there's 2 of him. So good. Even though one of his twins sucks. Devin Sawa will love him. I love him in Chucky too. Sometimes I type before I think. It's okay. It's okay. I'm telling you, Edward Scissorhands used to be lit. It's so good on so many levels. But like, that character is just so special and like so wholesome and like innocent that it's just like I don't believe it anymore, you know? And I feel like that's so devastating. And not only that, but like also the fact that like, you know, Depp and Winona were like together at that time, and you know, he was like trying to marry her when she was a fucking teenage girl. Like, ooh, it's just on too many levels. It's ruined for me, which is just sad. It's so sad. It's devastating, but I'm trying not to think about it. Winona, though, I know, I love Winona. Love, love, love Winona. I'm so glad she's getting therapy, because she needs it. I mean, Beetlejuice. I think Beetlejuice should be a good one, a good movie night. I think we should do a double feature of Beetlejuice and then Beetlejuice. Where is he? There he is. For a movie night. I think that would be really fun. And I haven't done that yet. I haven't done like the double feature, watch them back to back yet. I think that would be really cool. But I'm a Cheerleader is on my list. It's on my list. I have not seen it. I've been waiting. I've held off because I knew I want to react to it. So, but I'm a Cheerleader is on my react to-do list. For sure. That one's going up. That one's a reaction. For sure. Abso-heckin-lutely. Y'all gonna get into this? Y'all gonna get into my snack influencing? I love these things. Natasha Lyonne and Clea Duvall are great in that. Yeah. I believe it. I believe it. I love Natasha. I still have like her Poker Face and what was her other show? I got her shows on my list. I don't know if I'll react to them, but I'm definitely gonna watch them. Oh no, I'm blue. No. Thank you. Go back. You've seen Stardust, right? No. I'm trying to think. Do I know what Stardust is? It sounds familiar. Is that with Michelle Pfeiffer? Oh no, I do not know what this is. No, I don't know nothing about Stardust. Russian Doll, yes, yeah, that's the one. Poker Face and Russian Doll are on my list. I think I started Russian Doll, but I didn't finish it. Which says nothing about the show. It's just... it's me. It's just me. What else do I have on my list? I think, Elvira Mistress of the Dark is so good. It's so good. I think that would have been a good commentary video, or it could be a good movie night video for sure. Just a personal suggestion for Stardust. That's cool. That's cool. I have Donnie Darko on that list because I know I've seen Donnie Darko, but it's been so long that I don't know what happens in that damn movie. I know Jake Gyllenhaal's in it, and there's an evil bunny. And that's what I know. I also have like Coraline and Paranorman and Nightmare Before Christmas. Those are like my favorite, you know, stop motionies. Those would be cool. Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. Like, I know I've seen that like a handful of times, but it's been so long. Coraline Creeps You Out. It's so good. Serial Mom. I love Serial Mom so much. That would be a really good, that would actually be a really good commentary video too. But absolutely a good movie night video. Love Serial Mom. Love. The Pussy Willows. Hey, Master Toy Maker. You gotta get into Coraline, Black Panther. You need to get into that. It's so good. Sure, it's a little creepy. It's supposed to be, you know? Have you seen Paranorman? Because, like, I feel like Paranorman is, like, the also dark, but not as creepy version of Coraline. Oh, I think Frankenweenie would be a good one. Because I haven't seen Frankenweenie a bunch of times, but I do love it. And I think that Frankenweenie gets, like, less recognition than, you know, the Nightmare Before Christmases and, yeah. I Am Number 4. That sounds familiar. Yeah, I think I have seen I Am Number 4. I think it's only been one time. I don't remember very much about it, but I'm pretty sure I have seen it. Oh, you own Paranorman? So good. So good. I also have, you know, other classics like It Follows. It Follows is such a good movie. Like, I don't know what it is about that movie, but like it just hits and it's just good and it's so creepy. And the premise is so good and the way it's filmed is great. And I'm really excited that it's getting a second film, a sequel. But I think It Follows would be a really good movie night or commentary. You own Coraline too, but Coraline Creeps You Out, sad face, but you own it. That's good. That's cool. I love that for you. Drop Dead Gorgeous is also on that list. Because I've seen Drop Dead Gorgeous a fair amount of times, but it's been a little while, so I thought that'd be a good timing-wise. Yes, they are making a sequel for It Follows. I think it's going to be called They Follow or something, potentially. Bob in the Lower Dimensions? No. It looks up my alley, though. Where to watch? Is it on the YouTubes? Interesting. What We Do in the Shadows movie would be fun. Yeah, that's true. I think I've only seen it like one time, and I loved it. And I started to watch like episode 1 of the show, and like for some reason I didn't finish the show. Like, and I think there's a part of me because it was just like it wasn't the movie. But I need to get back into that. So I think that could be a good reaction show to do, because I've seen at least most of the first episode, but I don't remember it, and I hear it's good, so. Neverending Story 1 and 2 commentary might be cool. They're kind of scary in ways. The third movie that nobody knows about is weird. Neverending Story? There's a second one? I know I've seen the first one. But I don't think I know that there was a second one. Falcor, everything. Falcor, everything. Slow Bob. Do you think I should do a reaction to Slow Bob? Slow Bob? I mean, if it's short. Animated short. Oh, it was a pilot for an animated series for MTV. But it never happened because he did Nightmare Before Christmas instead? Dang. Dang. 2? Neverending Story 2? There is a 2. Wow. 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 Yeah, I can put that on the list. What? I had 2. This is the third one with a young Jack Black? Or with Jack Black? He's in the weird one? Oh, I see him. I see a little bit of him with his leather jacket. Slip. His name's Slip. That's funny. That's funny. Hamilton? Celebrity Deathmatch? I don't know if Selleck worked on Celebrity Deathmatch. The Neverending Story was false advertising as a title. Yeah. I mean, 3 movies. They did at least 3 at least. It totally ended. It doesn't look like he worked on Celebrity Deathmatch. At least not when I put it in to Google. James and the Giant Peach would be a good commentary video too, because I've seen James the Giant Peach, but it's been a long time. Very long time. I mostly just remember that the spider is hot. That's what I remember from that movie. And there's a giant peach. The book for the Never-Ending Story is literally the worst book you ever started and the only book you ever put down before finishing. Dang. Dang. Is the spider Susan Sarandon? I did not realize that the spider is Susan Sarandon. I love when you put in spider from, it immediately comes up James the Giant Peach. Wow, Susan Sarandon. Beach. Wow. 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 Miss Spider. Oh, never ending because you don't finish it. That checks out. There you go. Pat called it. Pat called it. Oh, man. Gotta remember Slow Bob. That's a good one. Slow Bob. No. No. Trying to type over here. You know, I think Tempest had asked that question about books on my Ask Me Anything for my, Get to Know Me video. And I was like trying to go through some of my favorite books. And most of my favorite books are like, I'm not the biggest reader just because like I'm just too much of a visual person. Like I need the visuals. I don't prefer creating in my mind the imagination land scenario. But I mean, I have gotten into books. I have like book eras. I have periods of time in which books are a very big deal to me. And I started to discover that like a lot of the graphic novels that I love are like made by problematic people now, and it just like makes me sad because I was like, I don't even want to talk about these people, even though I really enjoyed their art at one point in time. I was like, damn it. Why did shitty men always have to ruin everything? Like, stop it. Stop. Stop doing that. It's like, stop ruining your talent by being a horrible human being. Night, Nikki. Like, I think when I was like in middle school or like early high school, I read like Go Ask Alice, which was like a big deal to me. That's a book that was a big deal for me in my life. And then like Lovely Bones was like a book that was devastating. I read a lot of devastating books. Those are like traumatic books about young girls and trauma happening to them. No wonder I am the way I am. But yeah, I was just like disappointed trying to go back, like, oh, I loved this graphic novel, and then like looking up who does that graphic novel, and I was like, oh, this horrible man. This horrible man with like 60 allegations of women against him. Like, Jesus Christ. Art usually comes from damaged or fucked up people, not gonna lie. I mean, yeah, yes and no, you know? It's like, art comes from traumatized people. And it's like, that's one thing. That's great. But then when art comes from people who traumatize people, it's like, I gotta step away. I have to remove myself. Like, it's just hard to, you know, promote or, you know, speak highly of people who are, you know, ruining people's lives super casually in their off time, you know. I'm not about that life. So if that means I'm not reading that comic book again, so be it, bitch. So be it. But yeah, I was a lot more into graphic novels. I did read a lot of, I did read a lot of biographies. I have a fair amount of biographies. You know, if I'm into a person, an artist, an actor, you know, some human, I'll find a biography and read that. Yeah, traumatized people and traumatizing people are different breeds. Exactly. Yeah. And sometimes there's overlap, but that's not an excuse, you know? That doesn't make it okay. Yeah. And sometimes I'm like, I just don't want to know, you know? I don't want to know anymore. Don't tell me. But if I do know, you know, I'm not going to ignore it, you know? But I definitely have been feeling a lot like I don't want to know anymore. I just want to enjoy things. And I don't want to know the things that are going to make me no longer enjoy the things anymore. Like, ugh. Jellybean just woke up. She's Snapchatting me. Girl, you need to fix your sleep schedule. You missed the premiere. Do you think Beyonce's biography would be titled Biography? I hope so. Now that you mention it, I hope so. I do hope so. Fingers crossed. That's how the bodies exhibit made me feel once I found out the majority are Chinese people who were executed. Felt like art to traumatize, not from trauma. It was not gonna lie, inappropriate, and I like weird. Jeez, I didn't know that. I didn't know that about that. Maybe that's why I just knew that it was shit the moment I heard about it. I was just like, that's not okay. I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm not going to participate in that. And that's when I thought that they were saying that everybody had consented to it. And, ooh, yikes. Jesus, criminy. That makes it way worse. Yeah, I know we were talking about that in my stream recently, because I was talking about how sometimes being a horror girl makes me feel certain ways because, you know, a lot of people can confuse my enjoyment of scary movies with enjoyment of, like, true crime, and I'm not a true crime girly because I don't love the idea of, like, commodifying entertainmentizing of trauma and real life horror stories, which is why I don't want to go to like the Death Museum in LA. Like, it seems like it would be up my alley, but it's not up my alley because I don't want to glorify someone's worst day or the end of their life, you know, the way that they went out. You know, I prefer, you know, Chucky, who ain't based on a true story. You know what I'm saying? Working in the toy biz is nice too. Lots of passionate artists, and I'm not building missiles. Yeah. Well, your name, your screen name makes a lot more sense now. A master toy maker making toys over here. I mean, what kind of toys you make? That's interesting. You know, that's interesting. Hey, lady, how you doing? Murder memorabilia is a problem. I won't ever own any of that. Yeah, murder memorabilia is a good way of describing that. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a fine line. There's like a line that a lot of people are cool with, you know, weaving in and out of, and I'm like, no. And the closest I get is watching you know, like a Texas Chainsaw, which is absolutely created based, you know, on several serial killers, you know. I mean, it itself did not happen, but it is based loosely on things that have happened. And, you know, it's one of the reasons why it's not my favorite franchise. Like, I'm not a Texas Chainsaw girly. And I think it is one of the more terrifying ones because, like, there is just something raw and ruthless and just, like, I don't know. Like, there's no humor in it. There's no, like, you know, remorse. There's nothing. There's nothing but just pure, unadulterated, you know, terror and horror and gore and just like, nah. There's a period in my life, like back, you know, when I was like a teenager, that I did get into serial killers. I did get into wanting to know, you know, what went down, what happened, who did what. And maybe there was a part of me that wanted to just be prepared to like understand the harsh reality of the world and to be like, okay, this is what could potentially happen to me. What do I do in this scenario? Like, versus, you know, just living a life never knowing, never being curious, never caring, and then stumbling upon a horrible situation and then not having any inkling of what to do. I do see it as a way of kind of like self-preservation or like a self-defense mechanism, especially growing up as a girl. Like, in the world is just one of those things, like, you go out and you're by yourself and you just have to like be aware of surroundings and be ready to potentially fight for your life at any time, just in case, you know, just in case. So I think there was like a morbid curiosity for me when I was younger about things like that, and just kind of like looking at the face of like of humanity that could do such things and kind of trying to be able to recognize it, you know. But that ain't me no more. That ain't been me in a long time. And there was a period during that same time that I was like watching horror movies and really into horror movies and like wanted to watch like the worst of the worst, you know, like Cannibal Holocaust and just like the movies that like people were scared to talk about, the movies that like were banned in places, and they were like, oh, you know, this movie, when it was getting made, the guy got arrested because they thought that it was real, and like, and there were parts where like real, you know, things happened to animals, and I'm just like, there was a period of time where like I would push myself to want to watch those things, and I'm like, that is not me. That ain't me. That ain't me. No more. I don't even like when Chucky is killing cats now. I don't like it. I'm like, Chucky, can you leave the cat alone, please? Can you kill the people who deserve it, please? Yeah, since my wife's family experienced trauma, I don't like watching people being mean to each other in the true crime sense. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I make and collect them. No room in house. I've held a skull from a learning hospital, and that was a thing, but the Gacy painting I held had way more disturbing vibes. It just felt bad. Oof. Oof. Give me Freddy, Ghostface, Chucky, and Leprechaun humor all day. See, yeah. I feel like Freddy, I feel like is a line. There's a line with Freddy because he's got the humor. He's got the humor, but you kind of have to like ignore his origin story because like his origin story is yucky, you know? And I think that there was like a thing on Twitter. There was like a where like, I don't know, it was like Gen Z discovering horror and getting upset at like Terrifier because there was like kids being killed in Terrifier, and it's just like, and they would say like, oh, you know, so all the other horror icons would never kill kids. It's like, okay, Michael Myers is killing teenagers. Like, I understand that the teenagers in the older movies look like adults because a lot of times they were on the verge or adults playing teenagers, that kind of thing. But they are still killing kids because teens are kids. Like, and Freddy is like, he's a child killer and yucky lover. So I always have to like remove Freddy's origin from his movies because and he's also very gross with his killings too. Like, you know, Michael and Jason, like they're not like, you know, sticking their tongues in teens' mouths through the phone kind of thing. But I mean, there's at least comedic relief in there. There's like something. It's not just like an onslaught of god awful nonstop terror, dismemberment vibe, you know? You're almost physically ill from it? Oof. Mr. Pink Super Plastic? Is that a toy? Mr. Pink Super Plastic. Ah. Hunt a bunny. Tarantino films feel more gratuitous than cathartic to me. Well, it's because Tarantino's a piece of shit too. I used to love Tarantino films growing up. Like, I watched Four Rooms as a very young person. I'm trying to think, is Four Rooms even Tarantino, or was he just in it? No, it is Tarantino. I was watching Four Rooms way too young, let me tell you that. Let me tell you that right now. No, well, I mean, it's an anthology, so there are multiple directors. But it says it's from Tarantino. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, I watched a lot of Tarantino films growing up. But I will say, Death Proof, there's some catharsis in that one. For us ladies, for sure. Like, watching them beat the shit out of dude at the end. So good. So good. So good. Getting into that Cannibal Holocaust. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're portrayed as monsters for a reason. Yeah. Except for the fact that everyone thirsts after them now, you know? Like, everyone's thirsting after the monsters. That's where that line comes. That line comes. But I mean, and that they were doing that shit for years. Like, you know, people talking about how hot Ghostface is, or like, you know, the amount of Ghostface lusting on like Twitter is wild. Wild. And it's not even like the dude's under the mask. It's like the mask. And it makes you think about what's his face? Like the serial killers throughout time who were also lusted for. Like who's the one that like escaped and shit? Was that was it Dahmer? Did Dahmer escape? Or was the other guy? I can't remember. No, it wasn't Dahmer that was like lusted after. It was what's his face? It was like the dark haired guy. I can't think of what his name is. No sexual aspect with Mike Myers. He will kill you, won't touch you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Did you feel the catharsis in Death Proof 2? Your Monster. I haven't seen Your Monster yet, but I want to. That should probably be a reaction movie for me. Richard Ramirez. The Night Stalker. Yeah. Richard Ramirez. Richard Ramirez. Was he the one that escaped, though? Is he the one that escaped? Like, I keep thinking about the guy who, like, literally escaped from, like the court or, like, the precinct or something. And they were just like, whoops. We thought it was fine. Or, like, I can't remember who it was. Ramirez probably did get the ladies. I mean, I don't see it, but I don't see it. I don't see any of this shit. I don't see how any of that. I mean, I feel like, okay, fine, you want to think Ghostface is hot, like, okay, because he's not real. It's just a mask and it's not real. Like, fine, okay. But, like, you start becoming, like, one of the Manson girls, we're going to have a problem. We're going to have a problem. Bundy! Bundy! That's who it is. Oh, my God. Yeah, Bundy was getting all the ladies in the freaking court swooning. And look at that man. Who thinks that man... I'm sorry. No. 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 Absolutely not. No, but yeah, Bundy escaped jail. And they were just like really chill about it. Damn, he escaped and then murdered 5 people. Jesus. Second prison escape? Bro. Bro. He escaped prison more than one. Bro. ACAB. ACAB! ACAB! Yeah, the fact that Bundy is considered hot is just baffling to me. Baffling, because the man's not hot. Sorry. He looks like the average fucking... I don't know. And he was too charming. Yeah. He's so charming. He's so charming. He just charmed his way out of jail. He's charmed everybody. Like, who is that charming? Like, I'm sorry, but that is giving patriarchy to me. That's giving, hello, I am a white man with no visible scars, and I'm just gonna be charismatic and get away with fucking murder. Like, that, I'm sorry. Brandy was a Utah 8.5. Ah. Oh. Manson was housed in a prison within 30 minutes of you. Charming to stupid people. It's like, yeah, he's so charming if you have no brain. The Green River Killer? I don't know about the green. I have heard about the dude with the tattoos on his face. Yeah, I mean, he could be hot. He could, but like, you got a swastika on your face, bro. Like, I'm sorry, I feel like that just like drops the hot quotient. You know, like that makes you unhot, just like immediately unhot. Like, cool, you have a suave haircut, great, but the swastika, it distracts from everything else. What did this dude do? Murders of 2 women? Fuck that. Fuck that dude. Fuck that dude. Charming means that women liked him, the opposite of patriarchy. Or maybe I'm missing your point. No. See, women liking you is not the opposite of patriarchy, first of all. But what I mean is him being charming to everyone is patriarchy. Like, to be a white man with no visible scars, meaning, like, he looks safe, right? He looks safe, therefore he must be safe. Patriarchy. You know? I mean, he's not charming women to escape prison, babe. He was charming men. He charmed men. Like, he charmed everybody. He was able to charm everybody just by being a man, a white man who looked safe, you know? Like, that is patriarchy, because it's the notion that you can be a white man who looks safe, and therefore you are. You just are by default. You know what I mean? Like, yuck. Yuck. It's like, when now we have to figure, like, hey, you're a white man with no visible scars. You look safe. Therefore you are? No, babe. No. So many white men who look safe, not safe. Most white men who look safe, not safe. Varying degrees, you know, might not be murderer, might not kill you, but like, will probably traumatize you or gaslight you or manipulate you or use you or like do something, like, you know what I mean? Bundy looks like a high school math teacher. He's giving basketball coach. Normal feeling people set off my red flags. I'm gonna need you to be a little weird at the minimum. Right? Wade Wilson tried to kill his girlfriend. She escaped and he killed 2 other women soon after. Bruh. Yuck. Who is he waiting? He's getting the death penalty? Waiting. Death sentence. Bye. I mean, I don't love the whole death penalty thing, but like, also, eye for an eye, bitch. Eye for an eye, bitch. You like killing so much? Enjoy it getting got. Like, can't believe dude's only 30 though. Dude's only 30. I mean, the way he looks, he's really given the whole, like, I look dangerous. I've got a swastika on my tear duct. Like, I kill some people. God. I'm still looking at Wade. That's why I was saying that, because Wade is up here. Why are they calling the Deadpool killer? What is that? Why are they calling that? Oh yeah, the patriarchy is a smog we all breathe in. Yup. It affects all of us. Some people are not safe to leave alive. Yeah. The only trouble is when, like, people get to that point who are innocent. Like, that's the issue. It's like, you need to be sure. You need to be certain. You need to be sure. And sometimes we aren't sure, and we do that shit anyway because, you know, the po-po got a quoto. I mean, I saw something that's upset me so much last night on, like, Instagram or something. It was this woman talking about, it was a woman who runs a daycare, and, like, her husband was abusing the children at the daycare, and so she shot him, and he survived, right? But she shot him. So they put her in jail. She's been in jail for like 4 years. And it was like double the amount of time that they were requesting that she be in jail because the judge thought it was too lenient. So he doubled it. While the man that she shot, who was sexually abusing the children of a daycare, has been free the entire time. And, like, he just recently was, like, convicted. Like, her ass has been in jail for self-defending small children. And the judge thought that shit was too lenient. You know? And it's like, the majority of, like, women who are in prison for doing some shit, it's self-defense. And they're in there anyway, you know? It's always a woman trying to kill a man for doing shit that he deserves to get got for, you know? But I also feel like it just kind of reminds us how little society, the justice system, and the men, the judges, because they're usually the men judges, just saying, they are, care about sexual abuse, sex crimes, you know? They just don't, they're like, that's not worth killing a man over. I mean, he just, you know, sexually traumatized a gaggle of children for the rest of their lives. I mean, but you shot him and he survived, so you need to go to prison. Like, cool. Wade Wilson is Deadpool's real name? Oh my god. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Damn. "100% let women have a go at ruling." For fuck's sake. Yeah. I mean, we should just try it, you know? We should just try it, see what happens. We'll just have a women majority where everywhere there's been a male majority, you know? Like, let's just try it. Let's just see what happens. I also saw a TikTok or a reel, some video, where this woman was doing, like, a reversal. And it was, like, the idea of, like, oh, women sleep their way to the top. Like, women sleep their way to power positions or whatever. And she was, like, talking about, like, the flip side. She was like, we can't have men in charge because if all it takes for you to give away a position of power is some punani, like, you're not fit for this job. It was just like, you know, we got a woman in the White House A guy is not going to come in and be like, let me show you my dick, and you're going to give me all the power. Like, I just thought that was so funny. I was like, this is comedy gold, bro. Like, what a way to look at it. What a way to look at it. I love people just being funny. I love women being funny specifically because, wow. Like, wow. Like, wow, babe. Babe. This is killing me. Like, I think I sent that to Jelly Bean last night because I was just like, this is hysterical. It's so funny. Yeah, the political sexism role reversal. Wait.
Story about like women sleeping their way to the top, and I was disgusted. You mean to tell me there are that many men so desperate for a bite of some tuna fish sandwich that they're willing to give away actual power for it? All the way up to the top? No, that's not a weak link, that's a weak chain. Trading actual power for a minute and a half of pleasure, mind you. We can't have that kind of liability running the most powerful nation on the planet. It's like we found that entire population's kryptonite. And it's not even some rare space rock you have to harvest from a comet. It's coot. See, if you had a woman in the White House, you wouldn't have that problem. Some hotshot 22-year-old comes into my office, whips out his thing, and says, I'll let you touch it if you give me the job. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. Let me ask you something. You ever had a male Instacart?
You ever had a male Instacart? Oh, man. So good. Like, and men trying to convince the world that women ain't funny? Bitch. He doth protest too much. Tuna fish sandwich got me. Got me. Got me. I mean, the video is funny to look at, to watch too, because she's just like, oh man, oh Gerd, Ooh, all right. This is so good. I cannot get over how good. At work, I've been in teams of all women, and as the one guy, it was always a wonderful experience, right? I mean, I'm not saying every woman is perfect. I'm not saying that, you know, women can't do horrific shit, but let's just admit to ourselves that the mass majority ain't that. Like, we just gotta admit that, you know? I only had terrible with male bosses. I mean, the mass majority of men, creeps. And if you're not a creep, congrats, babe. Congrats, because, like, you're a leader of the pack, bro. You really are. I mean, it's unfortunate. Nobody wants that to be the case. Like, I would rather that not be true. You know? Like, I would rather not. I would rather not. But, I remember there's this girl on TikTok who does, like, polls. Like, I think she's on, like, a college campus, and she does polls where she, like, asks dudes, like, what percentage of men do you think, you know, are, like, good people? You know, that, you know, like, are good to women, that aren't using women, that aren't, you know, that aren't, like, liars and manipulators and, you know, who care about, you know, women as, like, a human being and a person and a whole autonomous, you know, being that is, like, equal to themselves. And so many men are just like, 10%? Like, 7%? Like, you ask men and they will tell you that. Like, they'll tell you that outright. But then they get mad when, like, someone like me is talking about that. And I'm like, no, you got the mass majority of y'all suck. It just is what it is. Like, and they'll get so upset. They get so mad. And they get defensive. And they're like, not all men. I'm like, no one said all men. We said the majority. And y'all said it too. Y'all said 10% of men are good people. So don't get mad at me for reiterating the same thing that you've said it yourself. Like, and she always prefaces it like, I'm not going to judge you. There's no judgment. Like, there's no wrong answer. She does such a good job, you know, getting them to be, like, honest. It's just, you know, it just is what it is, you know. It just is what it is. I like it to be higher percent, but I probably self-select my surroundings. I mean, it just, you know, I think, you know, there's a certain level of like, you know, there's not tons of control, you know, it's like society kind of pumps out men like that, you know. You have to actively want to be better to actually be better, because society is just like kind of built around allowing and defending and excusing and perpetuating, you know, horrific behavior from men as if it's normal. I mean, how else is Bundy so charming to like break out of jail? You know what I mean? Like, it's been a long time. It's been from the dawn of time, not the dawn of time, but a long time. I literally don't know any creeps. And I mean, I'm super close to my friends, and the ones in relationships are long-term relationships. Maybe it's where I'm from. Barracuda. I would love that for you. I really would. I would so love that for you. But I think a lot of times we don't, you know, there's like that saying, so much that like if someone comes out with like an idea, or like, hey, this person treated me like XYZ, more often than not, like the people that know that person are like, well, they never treated me like that, so they can't be like that because they've never done that to me. Like, that's not my experience, so therefore it cannot be your experience, you know? And I think we tend to not realize how good people are at like hiding and projecting a, you know, wholesome exterior or a non-threatening exterior in order to get what they want. It's like that idea, you know, women are always told like, you need to pick better men, right? It's like, that's something we get here all the time. Like, if women talk about the horrors of, you know, experiences they've had in the past with men, people are always like, well, that's your fault because you picked a bad man. Like, you didn't pick a good man. And it's just like, we didn't pick a man based on accurate portrayal of who he is as a person, you know? Like, it reminded me, I had this thought the other day, like, I don't know if you guys have heard about it, but like, you know, Kraft, the macaroni and cheese Kraft, I think on their TikTok recently, like, this woman was buying those like little Easy Mac macaroni and cheese cups that come with like the packet of cheese inside them. You know what I'm talking about? And it's kind of like this. They told her, like, she complained on their TikTok because she was like, I keep buying these and the cheese packs aren't in them. Right? She was buying these mac and cheese things and she's like, the cheese powder packs are not in them. And like, the company, instead of like telling her like, oh, I'm so sorry, like, you know, let's give you rebates, or let's, you know, do this, we're going to try to figure out like our bad on quality control. They were like gaslighting her, like saying that like, basically the notion of like, well, you know, you picked bad packaging. Like, but it's like, we don't know what's inside the package until we open the package. Until the package is open, we don't know what's inside, right? Like, she didn't pick a bad package. She picked a package of what she thought was an Easy Mac and cheese, that she would have all the components inside there to make the mac and cheese meal. But like, once it was comfortable enough to open up and be who it really was and show his true form, it was missing. It was missing things. And I was thinking about that the other day. I was just like, it's very similar to that notion of like, we need to pick better men. It's like, well, we didn't see inside the package. He didn't show us inside the package until it was too late. And now you want to blame us because we didn't see inside the package? That sucks. It's like sometimes you don't see inside the package. You know, you only see the outside and you just assume that everything that on the inside is right as rain. And you don't know. You don't know until it comes out. Like, masking is for sure a severe issue. Absolutely. I'm gay. I'm super close to my friends' wives. I've heard of creeps, but I don't hang around people like that. Yeah. I mean, I hope for your sake there's no secret creeps in there. 25%, but we appreciate you and seriously apologize for the 75% of users. Oh my God. It sucks being treated a certain way because of the bad apples. See, but that's the thing, babe. Babe. We have to protect ourselves, you know? That's the thing. Like, you know what's worse than being treated a certain way because of bad apples? Dying. Being murdered. Being shraped. Being graped. Like, there's so many different things that's worse than just being, like, lumped in with bad men that you can easily prove that you're not, you know? Like, babe, you know? It's so easy to just be like, I totally get that, and I am so sorry, and I will prove to you that that's not me, and I will do my damnedest to make sure every man around me does better. Like, don't be mad at me because I have to consider you all a danger until you're proven otherwise, you know? Like, feel sorry. Have the empathy. Like, I have it worse than you. Like, you know? Yeah. These motherfuckers out here with no cheese sauce. I mean, and you know what the cheese sauce is? Humanity, empathy, emotional intelligence, you know? An understanding of consent, a lack of misogyny. Like, safe first step. Safe first. Yep. Yeah. I mean, I gotta protect me. You know? Especially when at the end of the day, people out there, the second something happens to me, I'm blamed for it because I didn't protect me, you know? It's like, you want to get upset with us for doing what you demand we do, okay? Like, you demanded it from me, and now you're mad that you got it from me? Like, the bar is in hell. Yup! Sure is. An ex-girlfriend said once to pick men who love cats because they can give love without asking for anything in return. Turns out she didn't have the cheese sauce, though. She didn't have cheese sauce, though. Yeah, I understand the idea that, you know, men who love cats, it's because cats, you know, there's a level of, like, consent with cats. There's a, I will give you attention and then I will take it away and you need to be okay with that. Versus dogs, where it's like, dogs just want to please all the time, except Hayes, who wants to be a diva. Hi, Jellybean! Jellybean is awake, girl! Yeah, I think it's good to, you know, surround yourself with, like, good people, for sure. But I think it's also you know, a man's responsibility to see behavior, stop behavior, you know, that kind of thing. Which, just like what you said when you were a kid, you stopped a neighbor with his wife. I mean, like that is on men. Like, women can't do that shit. Non-binary people can't do that shit. Trans people can't do that shit. Like, cis het men and cis homo men. Cis men need to be at the forefront of controlling other cis men, like, because y'all are the only people that y'all listen to at the end of the day, you know. As much as we'd prefer that to not be the case too, but, you know, whatevs. Whatevs. Everybody's Jelly Bean! Oh, the Jelly Bean! Jelly, you gonna play games with me on Friday? You gonna play games with me on Friday? You thought you were late? No, Jelly Bean's late. I don't know what I just tuned into, but if a man has a cat that he loves, automatic % increase in attractiveness. Yeah. Yeah, love a good cat daddy, right? Love a good cat daddy. Plus, it's like, I feel like there's also, you know, men with pets. Is like that ability to love and take care of another, you know, creature who, again, is not really giving anything in return. Is a good sign. It's not the end-all be-all, but it's a good sign, for sure. Especially a cat. Because cats would be like... Cats would be like, F you, dude. Feed me, bitch. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. And you're gonna like it. Hey, alright, I got the cat buff. The cat buff. Not the cat buff. Not the cat buff. We got the cat buff. I'm definitely allergic to cats, and I so wish I wasn't. That's okay. I also wouldn't want, you know, manipulative men to find out about the cat rule and then get a cat and be like, look, I have a cat. Because you know that shit happens too. Cats have all chosen me. Never shopped for a cat. They found me. I also have spider debuff, unless it's just the right lady. That's true. That's true. You do have the spiders, and you know, ladies are gonna be like, you have what in your house? On purpose? I forgot that Jelly Bean is allergic to cats and has 2 cats. I love a cat. I love how cats just adopt humans, you know? Has that ever happened to me? I guess the new guy. There was a cat I had that we named New Guy because he was the new guy. I think that may have happened with New Guy. Oh, the last time you pet a cat, it was a hairless cat. I was holding it and rubbing my face on it, just giving it 2 decades of love. Wind up in the hospital on an oxygen tent? Oh, no. I was about to ask, like, did that actually work? Because is it actually just the hair? It did not work. It didn't work. Oh, no. No dying, hard limit. Nice, Stella. Maybe don't rub your face on cats. With or without the hair, babe. With or without the hair. I know, I was like, I'll probably end stream sometime soon, but Jelly Bean just got here. Jelly Bean just got here. And I miss her. I wanted it to be so bad. Oh. I know, I can't imagine being like deathly allergic to an animal. That would stink. I would hate it. I would hate that. Unless it was an animal like I had no love or care or interest in at all. That would be fine, but that'd be fine. I could deal with that. Like, oh, you're deathly allergic to tarantulas? Okay. I mean, Pat would have a problem, but I'm fine with that. That's fine. Hairless requires so much care, do they? I feel like all these damn pets require so much care. How much more care can be required? Especially without hair. I feel like, well, I guess you gotta like moisturize the skin and stuff, maybe. I mean, my Hayes' hair just grows and grows and grows. I don't think it'll ever stop growing. Like, it just grows out of her paws, her hair. She has Grinch feet. I call them Grinch feet because they're just like, oh. And Rose's hair really doesn't grow. Like, it just falls out and is replaced, and it's always the same length, and I love that. She's so low maintenance. I'm just like, Hayes is such a diva and is such high maintenance. Like, I understand, I love long-haired chihuahuas. They're so beautiful and floofy and gorgeous, but my God. When I was a kid, I could walk into someone's house and know they had a cat without seeing it. My eyes would swell and itch so bad. Oof. And I miss her. Equals say yes to game night with me on Friday, please. Yeah, yep. That's exactly what it means. That's exactly what it means. You need to get your sleep schedule right, girl, because we got games to play, babe. The people want you around. And by people, I mean me and us. The cat was wearing a doll's dress, and it was absolutely loving the attention. Either that, or it knew I was allergic, and it was thinking, yeah, sniff it in, you'll regret it. Oh, my dog exploded out of his back end all over my bed. I feel like I've missed half the stream. I'm allergic to all of that. Oh, no, Oliver. That's so relatable, though. These dogs, man. I think that's the only thing I haven't dealt with is like Hayes just like diarrhea-ing all over my bed. But man, she'll do it all over my bedroom floor in front of the fan while I'm asleep, and the fan will just waft diarrhea all over my room, and it will wake me up by the stench. Ah. But they have peed on my bed. They've peed on my bed so many times, countless times. I'm like, can you not? I literally have to keep my bedroom door closed all day because I know if I leave it open, someone will go in there and decide to pee on my bed. And Hayes gets so sad because Hayes loves bed. She loves bed. She wants to be on the bed. She wants to run around on the bed. She just loves the big, wide, open, comfy space. And I'm like, sorry, babe. You pee on it sometimes, and I can't have that. Can't have it. Cannot have it. I had this cat show up whose eyes were all gunked up, couldn't see, just felt its way around. Used milk to clean the eyes up. The cat could put its paw out and a bird would fly into it. What? That's all very interesting. He's fine, just upset belly. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I'll try to stay up until tomorrow night. You would, wouldn't you? You would. Get right. If that's how you have to get right, you better get right. I'd be doing rehouses on my spiders like a surgeon. Gloves, gown, masks. Swear to God, if I got an allergy. that's Jelly Bean with her cats. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe if she didn't have allergy meds, she'd be like, okay, I got my mask, I got my gloves, let's cuddle. Brown rainbows on the walls. Oh, no. You had to throw a sectional couch out? Shit. You saw him do the paw thing twice, sitting on your porch, reached his paw out, and swoop, here comes a bird right into his paw. That's wild. Hopefully it's a good kitty who's like, I'm not gonna eat the bird. Otherwise, it's a good meal trick. But also the birds are probably like, this cat seems cool. I'm gonna chill in its paw. That's so cool though. That would be like a viral video. Night Master Toy Maker. Thanks. Shout out to the merch each. Yeah, after parties are pretty chill. Just the hangout sesh with the fam. Sometimes we get some newbies in here. Sometimes. Yeah, I'll probably stay on a little bit longer. Then I have to do my bed laundry, now that we're talking about. Not that it's been peed on recently, knock on wood, but gotta do my bed laundry preemptively for tomorrow, since Thursdays I always clean my apartment. I think I might have to bathe my dogs tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to it. I hate bathing my dogs. It doesn't even take very long, and it's not even that much of a thing, but like, I just always dread doing it. I always dread doing it. They are really cute though. I put them in their they get like these little roby wraps things. I just wrap them in this little robe that have like little hoods, and they just run around. In the chat, we all fam. In the club, we all fam. We do tend to get deep on the cry songs. Always an objectively good hang. Vibes. Immaculate vibes. Yeah, I ended up, originally I had all my Ren stuff lumped together, like all the live reactions, or I mean all the live after party live streams with the reactions, but I ended up separating them because I was like, you know what? The after parties really have very little to do with Ren. They all go in all these different ways and different directions, and I'm like, anyone who's just trying to watch my reaction after my reaction after my reaction don't need to watch these. They don't care about these. That's fine. So I put all of these after party live streams in their own playlist. I just met this group and have enjoyed every minute. Thanks to you all. Oh, I love that. I mean, I feel like that's kind of the thing with us. It's just like, you want to come in and you want to be fam, you're fam. Like, we got you. It's a good time. You're one of us. One of us. One of us. It's like, as much or as little as you want to hang or participate, like, we're here. We're here. We're around. After parties are community lore. That's accurate. That's accurate, because didn't the Traveling Bush came at an after party live stream, right? Right? Of course, the Traveling Bush came. I love that. In the chat, we all fam. Oh, man. I haven't set up the damn, I haven't even set up my damn poll for next week. I need to do that. Let's see. The girls. Not me forgetting to put the poll up. to get the poll going. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes Wednesday is like the day where I'm like, okay, gotta put the poll up. So we have a handful of days for people to, vote before I have to film it. Traveling Bush was Afterparty lore, community lore, Traveling Bush, mystery fluid. Yep. Can we add this looks up my alley? What? That's just shit I say. The lady reminding us of the mystery fluid. Well, Bob's not here. Bob's not here to remind us of his addition to the lore. Yeah, go like the video, like all the videos and stuff. We got likes and comments and things and such. We got some comments on the Money Ties video. Oh, someone's like, I love your reactions. How the hell do you have only 2.k subs? Deserve so many more. Period. Oh, so your reaction is a keep in my favorites. Ren to me is a far-out juggler with words and rhythms with a deep meaning. Like some words and sentences have many interpretations. Interpretations, for example, money ties, monetize. No people, no profit. No people, no profit. I love how you can tell a tale about something real and hope he can, for a long time, keep doing what you do. New sub here. Oh. Oh, Steven mentioned the Sky performance. I was like, we watched it here. Alright. Just liking comments. Just liking comments on Money Ties. Yeah, Bob, Harrison, Tempest, Bunny. I felt so bad for Bunny last night. Jelly, I put Nightbot in my Twitch chat. And Nightbot, like, I didn't really pay much attention to like the default settings that Nightbot had going on, and Nightbot just like went ham. And Benjin like subbed to me on Twitch, which was so sweet, and said Merry Christmas in all caps, and like Nightbot like deleted the comment and like warned Benjin about excessive caps, and then like almost banned Benjin. It was wild. I was like, okay. I immediately shut Nightbot off. I was like, you know what? First I went in there and I was like, okay, excessive caps doesn't need to be on, because like if excessive means 2 words, like it was wild. It was wild last night. Like, I felt bad for poor Benjin. I don't know TDIP. I don't know who that is. What the heck? Yeah. Nightbot. Nightbot was ferocious. Like, I was like, damn. Had to get rid of that. Night, Barracuda. Thanks for coming. Poor Benjin. Yeah. I know. And it was, Benjin had just subbed. Like, how you gonna like, you know, almost ban someone for subbing, almost. Like, I was like, okay, well, that's excessive. The Dreadin' It podcast. Oh, I have seen these guys. I think I have seen these guys. I'm not trying to watch per se. Just want to see if I recognize them. Yeah, I think I may have seen them react to something. Nightbot out for blood. Seriously. No joke. No joke. It was a lot. I felt bad. Benjamin was like traumatized. Benjamin was like, can I come back to Twitch? I don't know if I can come back to Twitch. Like, he got cooled down. I think it was like, I can't even remember what it was. It was like for like a period of time he got cooled down. Like, he was convinced that if he came back to Twitch chat that Nightbot would block him. So that would ban him. I did. I kicked Nightbot out of the chat. I did. Because I just wanted help, you know, with spam and, like, announcing, you know, the amount of time between stuff. Between ads and shit. Not, you know, yell at my people. Try to ban my people for telling me Merry Christmas. Like, what the hell? Good thing he was on Discord. Imagine if he was a new sub that didn't know anything. Right? Oof. I know. I'm glad he was on Discord and he was on YouTube. So, because I don't have Nightbot in YouTube. Sheesh. 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 What is this? A 10-minute cooldown. Yeah, was that what it was? I was like, damn. Like, that was an intense modding. for just saying Merry Christmas in all caps. I think it also had, like, deleted a bunch of, I think it also deleted, like, 13 messages or something, and I was like, whose messages did you delete? Like, I have no idea what Nightbot was up to. And it was the first stream since I had turned Nightbot on. I think I turned Nightbot on, like, the night before last night's stream. Timed him out for 10 minutes. Yeah. We don't need no Nightbot. We got Jellybean. Jellybean was sleeping. Jellybean been sleeping through my streams, bro. My mods ain't been around, so I was like, I need help modding. I mean, Zero hasn't been around a lot either, so like the two mods I have haven't been around. And I was like, I was still getting, you know, messages here and there that I needed to, you know, get out of my chat while I was gaming and stuff. So I was like, well, maybe if I add a bot, maybe if I add Nightbot that I've seen in other people's chats, doing good job, doing good work. Maybe if I get Nightbot will help me with these little messages while I'm gaming, while Jellybean's asleep. That I don't have to be, like, super mindful of and getting rid of, and, you know, before my shit gets flagged. Is she tired? She's tired. Is she tired? Yeah. That could be a good idea. To the Jellybean Snapchat she just sent me. Especially since they're around. They're around often. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. That's probably a good idea. So yeah, no more Nightbot. No more Nightbot. I did get a different bot. I have another bot, Syra bot, or like, I don't know what his name is. Syra bot? Syria bot? What's the bot? Siri, S-E-R-Y bot. And that's the bot that tells me like, oh, there's an advertisement coming up, and then like, oh, an advertisement's happening for this long, and yeah, that bot. S-E-R-Y. I don't know how you pronounce that. Siri? I don't know. But yeah, that's the bot that talks about like the ad times and stuff. And I think it says that it also helps protect streams from hate raids, bot spam, whatnots. I was like, I want to be protected from hate raids. Like, oh my god, that would be horrible. I would hate to get hate raided. Like, oh, please no. Please no. Please no, sir. Do not hate me and raid me at the same time.
I was born.
I would burn. Burn. Do an advertisement. Do an ad. So yeah, there's a lot of bot, some intense bottery last night. I felt like basically Benjamin kind of pretty much got punished for subbing, which is just, and you know, ladies, right? Like I'm glad that it was someone seasoned who knows and loves me that would understand, like, oh hey, this is not right, and this was not on purpose, and this is not going to make me never come back to the stream ever again. You'll hear Rose, she's having a nightmare. Can you hear it? I hope you heard that. You were wondering what that sound was? Yeah. Rosie gets very vocal in her nightmares. She really does. She gets very, very vocal. And she huffs and she squeals. She squeal barks in her sleep. She's such a cutie little dog, I swear. I swear. Like, if I just had Rose, my life would be peachy fucking keen. Because she's just, like, such a chill dog. You know, Jellybean could come over. Rose loves Jellybean. But, you know, I have Hayes, and Hayes is a fucking handful. A handful and a half. Just a handful and a half. What we got going on over here in the Discord? Oh, we got Master Toymaker in the Discord. Hayes is a ruffian. Hayes, don't listen to her. I mean, that's the thing. It's like, I keep her. I keep her. Like, when she has her moments, I'm just, like, so grateful for her moments. Like, every single night when I'm, like, laying in bed with her, and she's so happy because she's in bed and because she loves bed. And she's just, like, laying in my legs or next to me with her just so sleepy and so cute and quiet. Just quiet. I'm just like, you're such a good dog. If this was the dog that I had every other hour in the 24-hour period that you would live, like, this would be a good time. But man, like, today, Hayes has been barking all day. Like, all day. I'm just like, girl, please stop. Please. Please stop. I would love it if you would quit barking all the time. And it's funny because I feel like she wasn't really like that prior to getting Rose. I don't know. It's like when Rose found her voice, because Rose was really quiet when we first got her. And then Rose started to speak up. I think Hayes was like, well, I got to speak up, and I need to be speaking up louder and more often. She just never stopped. Tempest! Hi, Tempest. Tempest in the house. I slept through the stream, but I'm here. Apparently I turned off my alarm and just needed more naps. Understandable. Understandable. I think Jellybean can relate. Jellybean can relate. On Twitch. On Twitch. Twitchy Twitch. Do 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 do. No, no, no. Where are you at? Where are you at? There you are. Dirty. Okay. Done. Alright, what was the timeout? Jellybean, I definitely relate to that. You know, Pat, I saw that picture and I was like, where's the spider? Where's the spider exactly? Where's the spider in that photo? I'm like, I can't. It just looks like a black blob. Some furry and black blob. Black blob. I just went back to look at it. Have you tried moving that spider using the blowing through a straw method? Oh, I would not suggest breathing on it. They perceive that as predator breath, and that one would come at me. Predator breath, oh my god. How my headphone cord is going through my suspender strap. Oh, Tempest. Oh, Tempest. It's mostly its butt? Okay. It's just a spider butt. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know. That's what spider butt looks like. Do 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 do. I mean, I feel bad, Tempest, you just got here, but I'll probably end the stream here at, 6:30. I gotta do some laundry. I think I might try to finish editing my Chucky series, episode 1 and 2, season 1, episode 1 and 2 reaction, so I can post that shit to Patreon. And then maybe even start editing it for YouTube, potentially. So, yeah. Stream doing laundry. I would if I could, but, like, I can't get I don't have a cord long enough, I don't have a cord long enough for my camera to be at my washer and dryer. It's like if we were just folding, I could fold in here, but I gotta do bed laundry. I'm doing bed laundry. You need a shower. I need a shower too, so I'll probably do that as well. I'm gonna do all the things to prepare for tomorrow's day of cleaning, bathing these damn dogs, which I'm not looking forward to. There's a couple of little wet rats running around all the way at the opposite side of the apartment. Yeah. I mean, I guess I could, if these windows opened and I could open that door, it's a lot shorter trek for a cord. I just thought of that. But for some reason, like, how many damn windows in my apartment don't open? Most of them. It seems like a fire hazard, but also the windows also have bars on them, so also a fire hazard. So even if I could open them to escape said fire, can't get out through the bars. You could stream from your phone. That's true. Don't tell the people that, but I'm just kidding. That's true, I could. I always forget that I can stream from my phone. I always forget. Probably because it's just, like, shittier. It doesn't look as good. It doesn't look as good. But I like that it's at least an option. Do you have your own laundry machines? I do. It's funny because, like, when I moved into this apartment, the dryer was so bad. And Jellybean can attest to this. The dryer was so bad that it took 8 hours to dry my blanket. 8 hours. 8 hours! But luckily, I was like, this dryer doesn't fucking work. It don't work. And it was a combo. It's a top and bottom, situation. Combo washer dryer. So I was like, I will buy a new one. And it will be mine. And then they were like, well, we'll go halvesies or whatever. I can't remember what they said. And then they were like, you know what? We're just going to buy one. And I was like, fine. And they replaced it with a really nice washer dryer. So now I have a really nice washer and dryer that cleans and dries my blanket very quickly. Like less than an hour, like very quick. You're supposed to be able to kick the bars out, but press X to doubt. X. And it wasn't even all the way dry. True. That was rough. It was a few months. Of really not being able to dry a lot of clothes and doing very teeny tiny loads. And I had like a mountain of laundry at one point. It was bad. And not only that, but like towards the end there, I think it might be the reason it actually ended up getting replaced, but like it started to leak. There was like a leak situation and like a puddle formed underneath the washer, and I was just like, and I had used like every towel I had in the house to like sop up the water. Like it was a whole thing. It's a whole thing. And I'm so glad to be done with that era of this apartment living situation. Let me tell you that. Yeah. It was awful. It was so awful. LA do be like that. All right, y'all. I'm so happy that you came to hang out with me. I hope you enjoyed the premiere. I did. It was fun. I had Taco Bell. It was grand. I had fun chit-chatting with y'all. It was a good time. Yeah, getting all the towels wet when the dryer won't dry. That's exactly my life. I had to hang them outside on the fence that barely got any sun. It was just a whole thing. It was Struggleville. I'll tell you that. Tomorrow I'm off. I'll be cleaning. I'll be cleaning this apartment. But I'll be back on Friday for some more games, and Jelly Bean will be there, right? We're going to hold Jelly Bean to that. So she's going to fix her sleep schedule so she can come and hang out with us on Friday and play some games and whatnot. So come and see us then. Bye!